Hello and welcome back to KM Tutorial 2015 General Mathematics Section C. Today I will solve question number 24 and the question is, the first term of an AP is 5 and last term is 45 and the sum is 400. Find the number of terms and the common difference. See, in this question, the first term is given to us is 5. 5 is the first term. 5 is the first term. Last term is given to us as 45. And sum is given 400. We need to find the number of terms, that is n, and the common difference. So since last term is given to us, last term is 45. Since last term is given to us, so we can write Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l, where l is the last term here, a is the first term, n is the number of term, and this is sum. So now we'll substitute the values. Sum, it is given to us as 400, so we'll write 400 here. N we need to find, so we'll write n as it is, n by 2. First term is given to us, so we'll write the value of a, that is first term, as 5, and last term l is also given to us, so we'll substitute the value of last term, that is l, as 45 here, which implies 400 is equal to n by 2 into 5 plus 45 is 50. Then I will cancel this 50 by 2, 2 25s are 50, which implies 400 is equal to 25 into n is 25n. Now 25 transposed to this side will become divide, so 400 divided by 25 is 16. After cancellation we got the value of n as 16. So we got the value of n here, that is the number of terms. Number of terms, we got it. Now we need to find the common difference. So to find the common difference, we will use the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here we have all the values except d, so we'll substitute the values. Sn we know it is given to us as 400, and we got 16 divided by 2. 2 into first term, that is a, is 5, is equal to n, we got 16. We will substitute the value of n as 16 minus 1. D we need to find it, so we'll keep d as it is. Now 16 divided by 2 is 8, which implies 400 is equal to 8 into 2 5s are 10 plus 16 minus 1 is 15d. So again 8 substituted, sorry, I am extremely sorry, 8 transposed to this side, not substituted, transposed. 8 transposed to this side will become divide, so 400 divided by 8 is equal to 10 plus 15d. Now if we cancel 400 by 8, we will get 50 is equal to 10 plus 15d. Again I will write 50 here. I will transpose 10 to this side. While transposing, plus 10 will become minus 10 here, which is equal to 15d. Now 50 minus 10 is 40 is equal to 15d. Again 15 transposed to this side will become divide, so 40 divided by 15 is equal to d. On cancellation we will get the value of d as 8 by 3. Next question is question number 25, and the question given to us is, if a line intersects side AB and AC of a triangle ABC at D and E respectively and is parallel to BC, prove that AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. See, if a line intersects this line, if a line intersects AB and AC of a triangle ABC at D and E respectively, and also it is given that this is parallel to this. So if this is parallel to this, then I can write this by this is equal to this by this. That is, if DE is parallel to BC, then I can write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This is basic proportionality theorem. This theorem is also known as Thales theorem. So first of all, let us write here what we are asked to prove. We are asked to prove AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. Now let us write the Thales theorem here. The theorem is, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This is the theorem. See, theorem is, if this is parallel to this, then this by this will be equal to this by this. Simple theorem. Okay, so I have written here AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. See here, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC I have written here. Now I will do the reciprocal. In doing reciprocal, this will go up and this will come down. Similarly, this will go up and this will come down. So DB by AD will be equal to EC by AE. Now what I will do is, I will add 1 to both the sides. So on adding both the sides, I will get DB by AD plus 1 is equal to EC by AE plus 1. Now I will take the LCM of both these two. So LCM of AD and 1 will be AD. So here it is AD. So I will have to multiply 1 to get AD. Here also I will have to multiply 1. Here it is 1 and LCM is AD. So I will have to multiply AD to get AD. Here also I will have to multiply AD. Here AE and 1. So LCM of AE and 1 is AE only. So here I will have to multiply 1 with AE to get AE. So here also I will have to multiply 1. Here 1 is there. So I will have to multiply AE with 1 to get AE. So here also I will have to multiply AE. Now DB into 1 is DB plus AD into 1 is AD. That is DB plus AD by AD. See here, DB plus AD by AD, which is equal to, again see here, CE into 1 is CE plus AE into 1 is AE. CE plus AE by AE. CE or EC plus AE by AE. Right? Now let us see the figure. See the figure. The figure is here. DB plus DA. What it is there? See again. DB plus AD. Yes. DB plus AD can be written as AB. So I have written here AB. In place of DB plus AD, I have written here AB. Divided by AD as it is, I have written here, is equal to again EC plus AE. See here, EC plus AE can be written as AC. So I have written here AC by AE, I have kept as it is. Again I will reciprocal it. So on doing reciprocal, this denominator will go up and this numerator will come down. Similarly, this will go up and this will come down. So AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. This is what we were asked to prove. And two more questions are left out of this section, which I will solve it in my next video. Thank you.